Just a few days ago, the U.S. Air Force made a shocking announcement that amazed everyone in the military world. After years of keeping it secret, they finally showed off something straight out of a sci-fi movie, a brand new fighter jet. But this isn't just any fighter jet. It's a groundbreaking invention that will completely change the future of air combat. Picture this, a state-of-the-art fighter jet so advanced that even experienced military leaders were amazed. When the U.S. Air Force revealed the first images of their next-generation fighter jet, experts were stunned. You'll probably feel the same. This isn't just any aircraft. It's a masterpiece of technology, speed, and combat power, built by one of the world's leading nations. What makes this fighter jet unique? This new generation of aircraft is designed to ensure the U.S. maintains its air dominance, especially with growing challenges from countries like China and Russia. In this video, we'll dive into how this cutting-edge jet surprised military experts. Let's explore together why it's such a game-changer for the Navy. Imagine a fighter jet that can almost read the pilot's mind. While we're not quite there yet, this jet has a special system that gets really close. It can figure out what the pilot needs during combat, even before they say anything. This technology gives it a big advantage over other fighter jets. This is a big step forward in combat technology, a jet that knows what the pilot needs even before they give a command. Imagine flying a plane that works perfectly with you, almost like having a trusted partner in the sky. What's really exciting for military experts is how this new jet could totally change how battles are fought in space. War isn't just about being fast or sneaky anymore. This new jet has features we've never seen before, and the U.S. Air Force is just starting to figure out everything it can do. It's not just another fighter jet, it's a huge step forward in air combat technology. Every part of it could change the way air missions are planned. Sounds incredible, doesn't it? A new era of combat technology is beginning, and this is just the start. At the center of this incredible innovation is its engine system, which is nothing short of amazing. The U.S. Air Force has equipped this fighter jet with a groundbreaking engine that's far ahead of what current jets use. To put it simply, today's jets look outdated in comparison. This cutting-edge engine is called the adaptive cycle engine, and it's a result of years of hard work by engineers at Pratt & Whitney and General Electric. They've invested billions of dollars, over $4.4 billion in early research alone to bring this technology to life, and it shows. What makes this engine truly special is its ability to switch modes mid-flight, a feature no existing jet engine can match. This engine is special because it can change how it works based on the situation, giving both high power and good fuel efficiency. Most fighter jet engines have to focus on either speed or saving fuel, but this new engine can handle both. When the pilot needs to escape danger, the engine automatically switches to high power mode, giving the jet a strong boost to fly faster and avoid threats. On the other hand, if the jet is patrolling or flying long distances without enemies around, the engine switches to a fuel-saving mode, helping it fly more efficiently without losing its fighting ability. The performance is impressive. This engine produces 30% more power than the one used in the F-35 fighter jet, while using 25% less fuel. It's a big step forward in engine design, making the jet both powerful and highly fuel-efficient. Will this new technology change the way air battles are fought in the future? Absolutely. Whether you're a military enthusiast or a tech lover, this is a huge step forward. Developers and the military haven't just made fighter jets faster or stronger, they've built a jet that can think and adjust to any combat situation. It's a true machine designed to dominate the skies. The new stealth system is a major breakthrough. Compared to older stealth tech, it's on a completely different level. Previous systems were like wearing a bright orange jacket while trying to avoid radar. This new one is much more advanced. It's like something straight out of a sci-fi movie, with tools and features that make it nearly invisible. The U.S. military has truly revolutionized stealth technology with this cutting-edge innovation. This technology is real and it's pretty amazing. Here's how it works. The outside of the fighter jet is coated with a special new material that was developed with help from researchers at MIT. This isn't just any regular material that hides from radar. It's much more advanced. This material can change how it reacts based on what kind of detection system is trying to find it. When radar waves hit it, the material turns the energy into heat, but only a tiny amount, so it's nearly impossible to measure. This helps the plane avoid not only regular radar, but also advanced systems, like special radar radar that can detect stealth planes from farther away. What's even cooler is that this material can automatically adjust itself to confuse different detection methods, from radar to infrared sensors. One expert said it's like trying to spot a snowflake in the middle of a snowstorm. Pretty hard to believe, right? But wait, there's even more to this technology that's impressive. This aircraft has a special sensor system that can constantly check its surroundings. The sensors are so advanced that they can detect tiny changes in electromagnetic fields, almost like the aircraft has a sixth sense. It can figure out which systems are trying to detect it and automatically hide from them. Unlike normal sensors, these quantum sensors are much better at spotting weak signals that regular sensors miss. They can detect things like radar signals, electromagnetic waves, or even interference from enemy electronics. What's really amazing is that the aircraft can also hide its heat. Most aircraft leave a heat signature behind, which can be picked up by infrared sensors. However, this aircraft uses a special cooling system that spreads its heat so evenly that infrared sensors can't tell it apart from the surrounding air. Even the best thermal systems can't track it once they lose sight of where the aircraft is. This may sound like something from a superhero movie, but it's real. In a test using an advanced thermal detection system and the F-35 fighter jet, the jet flew through an area without being detected. Even though the system knew its location, the thermal system couldn't spot the jet when it was flying at speeds of Mach 1.2 or about 915 miles per hour. Even more amazing is a new technology in electronic warfare. This system not only avoids radar, but also messes with enemy radar signals. When the enemy radar tries to search for targets, the system sends out false information, making the radar think it's looking at empty space. This technology is so advanced that it can create fake targets, confusing the enemy's defense systems as they look for things that don't exist. The F-35's stealth technology doesn't stop there. The plane is coated with a special material that is different from earlier stealth coatings, which needed a lot of care and special storage. This new material is very tough and can handle extreme heat, heavy rain, and even sandstorms without losing its ability to remain undetected. This aircraft can stay in the air for a longer time, need less maintenance, and perform better in battle. It's impressive because the aircraft's radar signature is smaller than a marble. This means it's very hard for radar to detect it, even though the plane is about the same size as a fighter jet. In comparison, the F-22 had a radar signature the size of a golf ball, quite large for an aircraft. Now imagine this jet being detected as something much smaller, like a child's toy, even though it's large. But there's more. This aircraft can also operate in a silent mode. It doesn't just avoid radar or infrared sensors, but it also reduces its own electronic signals. All the signals that modern planes send out, such as radio waves, disappear, making it hard to detect, almost like it's invisible in the sky. This is a big improvement in stealth technology, and the best part is that everything adjusts automatically. The aircraft's control system acts like the brain of the plane, making quick decisions and changes as needed. This system is designed to adapt automatically to its surroundings, keeping the aircraft safe during combat practice. Even though other pilots had a rough idea of the aircraft's location, they couldn't actually spot it. This feature could completely change how modern aerial combat works. Extensive testing has been done using the most advanced detection tools like phased array radar, infrared sensors, and thermal targeting systems like the AQ-39. Yet the jet stays completely invisible. The system doesn't just focus on avoiding detection, it also works to protect the pilot during emergencies. For instance, if the jet comes under attack, it can automatically activate defense systems, change altitude or speed, and even alter its flight path to dodge missiles or other enemy threats. By analyzing situations instantly and making decisions faster than a human could, this system greatly improves the chances of survival in intense aerial battles. Some team members are worried about how much fighter jets now rely on advanced technology. Could an enemy find a way to break in or influence the jet's decisions? If you have thoughts on this, let us know in the comments. This advanced AI system doesn't just guide the jet, it learns and adapts in real time during flights. In tests, it went up against highly skilled US F-35 pilots in simulated dogfights. The results? The AI won 9 out of 10 battles. One experienced pilot compared it to playing chess against a computer that can predict many moves ahead. Also, the jet's weapons are cutting edge and unlike anything used before. Engineers have completely changed how the weapons bay works. Instead of the usual setup, they've designed a smart modular system. This means the weapons bay can switch to carry different weapons in under an hour, depending on the mission. The best part? The aircraft stays perfectly stealthy no matter what weapons it carries. One of the biggest innovations is a new missile system that can hit targets at distances once thought impossible so far, that the curve of the Earth would normally block them. These missiles use the aircraft's sensors and advanced artificial intelligence to adjust their flight path in real time. And as for how far this aircraft can fly, it's incredible. It can travel huge distances without refueling. In one test, it flew over 5,000 miles, about the distance from New York to London, patrolled the area, and returned home without needing to refuel even once. This aircraft is like a supercar of the skies, built to operate non-stop without needing brakes. When it comes to speed, it's in a league of its own. It can cross the entire United States in less than an hour during test flights. Amazingly, it broke the sound barrier without needing extra fuel boosting systems, a feat many thought impossible. This ability, called Super Cruise, lets it fly faster than sound while using less fuel than normal planes flying slower. What really stands out is how it combines all these features into one mission. In one test, the aircraft spotted a threat, sent out a drone to investigate, identified the target using AI, calculated the best attack plan, and simulated a strike, all without being detected. And it accomplished this in under 2 minutes. In one test, this airplane reached speeds of up to 1,000 miles per hour, about 1,600 kilometers per hour, a level that only the most advanced military planes, like the famous SR-71 Blackbird, can match. Thanks to next-generation jet engines and tough advanced materials, this aircraft saves fuel and can fly extremely high, well above clouds and rough winds. It can reach altitudes of more than 80,000 feet, which is higher than most planes and even close to where small satellites operate. This allows it to monitor large areas with amazing accuracy, making it great for defense and surveillance. The aircraft also has advanced technology for electronic warfare. It can detect enemy radar and communication signals, figure out what they mean in real time, and decide the best way to block them. What's more, this aircraft can work in tough situations where other systems might fail. For example, even if GPS is blocked, communications are cut off, or sensors aren't working, it can still finish its mission. This is thanks to a special navigation system that doesn't depend on satellites and uses artificial intelligence to make smart decisions. This new aircraft can fly and complete missions on its own, even if it loses all contact with its base. Its reveal has created a lot of excitement and even caused a stir in the global defense community. Many are asking, why are countries like China reacting so strongly? Right after the aircraft was shown to the world, China held an urgent meeting with its top military leaders. Experts in China admit that this aircraft has completely changed the balance of power in the Pacific. Some of their most advanced radar systems, built to detect stealth planes, can't even track this jet. What seems to concern China the most is a leaked report from their defense experts. It says they are at least 10 years behind in this kind of technology. But China isn't staying idle. They've decided to invest $50 billion more in their Air Force program to speed up work on next-generation fighter jets as they try to close the gap with the US. China is working hard to develop advanced fighter jets like the J-20, a stealth aircraft designed for multiple combat roles. The goal is to compete directly with American jets like the F-22 and F-35. While the J-20 has improved in areas like stealth, radar, and versatility, it still falls behind its Western counterparts in some features and performance. Along with the J-20, China is also developing long-range drones and other advanced fifth-generation fighter jets. These efforts aim to boost their military capabilities, especially in areas where they might face the United States advanced defense systems. A major focus is creating aircraft that can perform well in tough electronic warfare conditions, where radar and communication systems may be disrupted. However, China faces challenges because they are building much of this technology from the ground up. The United States has introduced a new aircraft that has sparked serious concerns worldwide, especially in countries like China and Russia. In China, military experts are worried that their air defense systems might become outdated overnight. This isn't just an issue for China, though. The impact of this new aircraft is being felt across the globe. Other countries may start rethinking their military strategies as a result. Russia has also reacted strongly. A Russian general openly admitted that this development shifts the balance of power on a global scale, marking the first time in recent memory that Russia has acknowledged losing its dominance. This statement caused a wave of concern worldwide. Russia's plans for its much-hyped Su-75 fighter jet have been put on hold. In fact, their entire aviation development program has been paused so they can rethink their strategy in light of this new aircraft. This could reshape the way countries approach air defense in the future. Military experts say that while the Su-75 hasn't lived up to its early promises, it could still play an important role in the future. For this to happen, Russia needs to fix its technical problems and improve its defense capabilities. However, Russia's current fighter jets, like the Su-57, still struggle to match rivals like the US F-35. This is pushing Russia to rethink how it develops its air force. At the same time, we're seeing big changes among other nations. Many countries are now eager to access advanced fighter jet technology. For example, the Royal Air Force has partnered on a multi-billion-dollar project to include these innovations in their Tempest fighter program. Meanwhile, Japan, South Korea, and Australia are also exploring similar agreements. NATO has responded with surprising changes, completely overhauling its air defense plans, something not seen since the Cold War. European countries like France and Germany are also taking action by working on their own next-generation fighter jets, making this an interesting development in global defense strategies. A major event has shaken up the global defense industry. The Pentagon has been briefing key groups about a groundbreaking development in aviation. Companies that make radar systems are realizing their technology is now outdated. Lockheed Martin, a major defense contractor, saw its stock value jump by 12%, adding billions to its market worth just because they supply parts for this new aircraft. This news is changing military plans worldwide. India has announced it will completely overhaul its air defense strategy. Sweden, famous for its advanced fighter jets, says it needs to rethink its approach to air combat. Even Switzerland, a neutral country, is calling this a turning point in military aviation. They are now considering boosting their air defenses and upgrading their military equipment. This might include buying advanced fighter jets, like the F-35, from the US to strengthen their ability to defend their airspace in today's increasingly unpredictable world. Many countries are quickly creating new stealth fighter jets, like Russia's Su-75, China's J-20, and the US's F-35. This shows a big change in how air combat will happen. People believe that air battles will soon be more intense and complex, where things like speed, accuracy, and being invisible to the enemy will be crucial. If you agree with this, leave a comment below. But what's really interesting is how this affects international relations. Countries that were once far from the US are now eager to work together on defense. Finland and Poland have asked for stronger defense partnerships, and South Korea has offered to help fund new technology development in return for access to it. The commercial aviation industry is also getting involved. Companies like Boeing and Airbus are exploring how to use this technology to improve air travel. We're talking about engines that could save a lot of fuel on commercial flights and new materials that could make planes safer than ever before. And this is just the beginning. Military strategies around the world are having to change completely. Old plans for defense no longer work. As one general put it, this isn't just about adjusting things a little bit, it's about changing everything. Let's look at why this fighter jet is more than just a tool for the military. It's a game changer in modern warfare. Experts are calling it the biggest improvement in air power since the jet engine was invented. One major problem in modern warfare is that air bases can be attacked easily. Before, in order to strike an enemy, military planes had to take off from bases near the enemy's land. These bases were easy to find and target, but this new fighter jet can fly from bases far away, go deep into enemy territory, and return without needing to refuel. This fighter jet is making a huge difference in how wars might be fought. One expert compared this aircraft to a boxer who can punch you from across the room, an incredible advantage in combat. What's even more amazing is that this single plane can take the place of 3 different types of aircraft. Instead of needing separate planes for stealth missions, electronic warfare, and command operations, this one plane can handle it all. The US military predicts that using this multi-purpose aircraft will save billions of dollars in operational costs over the next 10 years. But the real game changer is how it redefines air superiority. In the past, controlling the skies meant having more planes than the enemy. Now, a single aircraft working with a team of drones can cover an area that used to require an entire squadron. In training exercises, one aircraft and its drone team managed to control a region as large as the state of Texas. It's also designed to react faster than ever. For example, older radar systems took up to 2 seconds to detect and track a target. This aircraft, equipped with advanced sensors, can do it in less than a second. That kind of speed makes enemy defenses almost useless. like trying to catch lightning with a net. Imagine facing a defense system that can't react quickly enough before the aircraft has already moved to a new position and locked onto its target. This changes everything about modern warfare. Countries that once relied on expensive air defense systems to protect their skies are now realizing those systems might not work anymore. Billions of dollars spent, and now they have to rethink their entire strategy. One military expert compared it to bringing a knife to a gunfight, except these guns are faster and far more advanced. Will these nations figure out a way to keep up, or will they fall further behind? Another breakthrough is how this aircraft isn't just designed to fight on its own. It can act as a commander, managing entire battle operations. In training exercises, it has shown it can coordinate warships, ground troops, and other aircraft at the same time. It's like having a single platform that can view the entire battlefield and make decisions in seconds to protect its side. Now, imagine how it feels to know there's an aircraft in the sky that can track all your moves while staying completely invisible to you. The psychological effect on an enemy is powerful and shouldn't be ignored. Imagine playing a game of chess where your opponent can see all your moves, but you're in the dark. That's the kind of edge this aircraft provides. It's not just about fighting wars, but stopping them before they even begin. Have you ever thought that just having a plane in the skies could prevent conflict? Well, this aircraft does more than just fly. It changes how pilots operate and train. Its advanced AI takes care of the complicated tasks, freeing up the pilot to focus on big-picture decisions. A test pilot once said it feels like having a team of experts on board, handling the details while the pilot takes charge of strategy. This new way of flying will also transform how pilots are trained for the future. But what really sets this aircraft apart is how it's built for the long haul. Like how your phone gets updated to stay current, this plane can upgrade its systems to handle new challenges. According to the U.S. Air Force, it's designed to stay ahead of threats and lead the skies for the next 30 years. That's 3 decades of staying on top in air combat. So what's next? This isn't just a big step forward for modern aviation, it's a major shift that will influence the future of the military. The U.S. Air Force is moving faster than planned, with the first squadron of these advanced aircraft expected to be ready for combat in 2025. By 2027, they aim to have up to 5 squadrons fully operational. But this is only the beginning. These groundbreaking technologies will soon be adopted by other military branches. The Navy, for example, has already started using advanced air systems for their aircraft, and drone technology is becoming standard for all kinds of military planes. This progress is also changing how pilots are trained. The Air Force is creating a new training program called Next Generation Aviation Techniques. This program will prepare young pilots to work with planes that can think and make decisions with them. As one trainer explained, they're not just teaching people to fly anymore, they're training leaders who will work alongside advanced machines. And the impact goes beyond just the military. These technologies are set to influence many other industries too. Some of the technology from this aircraft is already making a difference in commercial aviation. For example, its highly fuel-efficient engines are now being used in passenger planes, and its AI-powered systems are improving maintenance. Airlines around the world are taking notice, and this means safer and more efficient flights for everyone, not just for the military. But the biggest impact might be on global security. This aircraft isn't just protecting one country, it's changing how people see air power. Just knowing it exists has stopped conflicts because potential enemies think twice about acting. As one expert said, sometimes the strongest weapon is the one you don't need to use. Its mere presence is enough to deter threats. This is a moment to remember. In the future, people will look back and see this aircraft as a game changer, a turning point in air power. And the exciting part? This is only the beginning. The future of aviation isn't far away. It's already happening, and it's even more incredible than we thought. Amazing, right? If you enjoyed this story, make sure to follow for more updates on cutting-edge military technology. From cutting-edge missiles to advanced radar technology, we've got it all covered. If you find this information interesting, don't forget to like and share it so others can learn about these exciting innovations. The USS Gerald Ford is no ordinary aircraft carrier. It's the most advanced one in the world today. With its incredible features, it showcases the USS readiness to protect its allies and key interests. This carrier is equipped to handle threats from the sea, air, and underwater, making it a powerful force. Recently, the USS Gerald Ford was sent to the Mediterranean Sea, along with other ships, including destroyers and cruisers. This move shows the USS commitment to being prepared for any situation. It's also meant to monitor activities like arms shipments in the area. Tensions in the region have risen, especially after the tragic loss of 27 American lives during the Israel-Hamas conflict, with others still unaccounted for. The U.S. Embassy in Jerusalem is keeping a close eye on the situation to protect American citizens in the area. At the same time, Secretary of State Antony Blinken Pentagon is working hard to encourage discussions and reduce tensions. Now, about the USS Gerald Ford. Construction of this massive aircraft carrier began in 2005 with a $2.7 billion contract. Later, in 2008, another $5 billion was added to the project, handled by the company Northrop Grumman. The ship was built at Huntington Ingalls Shipbuilding in Newport News, Virginia. A significant milestone happened on November 14, 2009, during the keel-laying ceremony, when Susan Ford Bales, daughter of President Gerald Ford, added a personal touch to the event. By August 2011, half of the construction was complete. It progressed further, reaching 75% in April 2012 and 87% by November of the same year. However, building the USS Gerald Ford wasn't without challenges. Costs rose from $12.2 billion in 2013 to $13.2 billion by 2018, making it the most expensive warship ever constructed. Delivery was delayed multiple times. Problems with flight systems. Inspections in 2015 pushed the schedule back. Eventually, the carrier was delivered to the U.S. Navy in October 2019. The ship went through extended testing to ensure its advanced systems and endurance were ready for tough conditions. Despite the delays and costs, the USS Gerald Ford represents America's dedication to creating state-of-the-art naval technology capable of handling any challenge at sea. The USS Gerald Ford went through tests to check how strong and reliable it is, including endurance and shock trials. These tests made sure the ship could handle real combat situations. Aircraft carriers like this one are not just signs of military power. They play a big role in helping the U.S. maintain control across the world. On June 18, 2021, the USS Gerald Ford completed its first shock trial near Florida. More tests followed in July and August, proving how strong and capable the ship is. This is no ordinary aircraft carrier. It's a huge nuclear-powered ship with two massive reactors, each weighing over 1,000 tons. These reactors give the ship a long lifespan and enough power to supply an entire city without stopping. Because of its size, the ship doesn't move quickly through the water. It's 1,100 feet long, 260 feet wide, 245 feet tall, and weighs 100,000 tons, making it the biggest aircraft carrier in the world. Its size allows it to carry various aircraft, helicopters, and even advanced stealth fighter jets. One impressive feature of the USS Gerald R. Ford is the Phalanx Mach 15 system, a top-tier anti-aircraft defense weapon. This system uses a 20mm M61 Vulcan cannon that can fire up to 4,000 to 5,000 rounds per minute at speeds of 3,600 feet per second. It works automatically thanks to its ANC HQ-32 radar and advanced sensors, which detect, track, and target threats without needing human control. The Phalanx can spot targets from as far as 12 miles away and quickly respond to incoming dangers like missiles, aircraft, or other threats from any direction. Its rapid-fire ability creates a strong defense, especially against fast-moving weapons like cruise missiles. The USS Gerald R. Ford also boasts the Lockheed Martin laser weapon system, powered by the ship's nuclear reactors. This advanced laser weapon can destroy or disable targets up to 3 miles away, including aircraft, missiles, and vehicles. One standout feature of this laser system is its ability to damage or disable the electronics of enemy aircraft with pinpoint precision. With these cutting-edge technologies, the USS Gerald R. Ford is well equipped to handle a variety of modern threats. What do you think about these powerful defense systems? Share your thoughts below. The system uses lasers that can heat up and damage electronic parts, destroying circuits. This makes it impossible for an aircraft or missile to navigate or stay under control, effectively shutting them down. The laser system doesn't just disable electronics. It can also destroy incoming missiles or aircraft approaching the ship, which is especially useful in combat situations where stopping enemy threats is critical. Another powerful weapon on board is the RIM-116 missile defense system. It can launch 20 missiles to intercept targets as far as 6 miles away, with these missiles traveling at speeds of up to 2,200 miles per hour. In addition to these weapons, the Gerald R. Ford aircraft carrier has a very strong air fleet with 95 planes and helicopters designed for combat. The air fleet has been significantly improved for deployment to the Mediterranean. It now includes advanced squadrons of F-35s, F-15s, F-16s, and A-10s, creating a powerful offensive and defensive force. Each aircraft has unique abilities that make the carrier even more effective in battle, with the F-35 standing out as a particularly advanced fighter jet. One of the most advanced aircraft in military history is changing the way air combat is fought. The F-35 is the first stealth fighter jet that can take off and land vertically, making it a true game-changer in modern warfare. Not only does it excel in aerial combat, but it also has cutting-edge stealth technology and advanced sensors that allow it to detect and attack targets from far away. The F-35 is a critical part of the U.S. Navy's strategy, working closely with the USS Gerald Ford, one of the Navy's most powerful aircraft carriers. Together, they create a strong defense system that can respond to any threat and protect U.S. and allied interests around the world. With its unmatched technology and firepower, the USS Gerald Ford is more than just a carrier. It's a symbol of modern military strength. The F-35 also plays a key role in the U.S. Air Force. It's the main fighter jet used to destroy enemy air defense systems thanks to its state-of-the-art technology and mission systems. Its design features 2 vertical stabilizers for better stealth and multiple moving parts for improved flight control, such as forward fins and adjustable tailplanes. The F-35B model, specifically, has a compact wing design about 35 feet wide, so it can easily fit in the hangars and elevators of Navy amphibious ships. What do you think about the F-35 and the USS Gerald Ford? Could they be shaping the future of naval warfare? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. The F-35C has larger wings, which help it use fuel more efficiently. It is powered by a Pratt & Whitney F-135 engine, a turbofan with an afterburner that provides strong thrust, especially when the afterburner is engaged. Around 35% of the aircraft's structure is made from composite materials, making it both durable and stealthy. The design includes internal weapon bays, which reduce drag caused by external weapons, allowing the plane to reach a top speed of Mach 1.6. This design also improves its range and agility during missions. The F-35 has advanced technology for missions, including sensors and electronics like Northrop Grumman's APG-81 radar, Barracuda electronic warfare system, and Lockheed Martin's advanced targeting system. These tools give pilots better awareness of their surroundings and improved control during combat. A key feature of the F-35 is its helmet-mounted display system, HMD. This system projects flight and combat data directly onto the pilot's visor, so they can stay aware of their environment without needing to look at traditional cockpit instruments or the front of the aircraft. The helmet connects to sensors and electronics on the plane, providing real-time data. Flight data, like speed, altitude, direction, and warnings from sensors, is shown on a pilot's visor. This lets pilots check important information without looking away from their target or cockpit controls. The visor can show data as text, graphics, or charts. The helmet system allows pilots to target enemies they can't see directly by using radar and other sensors. It also helps pilots handle electronic threats and identify dangers quickly, which is very important in air combat missions. The F-35's stealth abilities come from its special design, which uses radar-absorbing materials and features like unique air intake doors for high speeds. Its radar signature is so small that it's been compared to the size of a metal golf ball in some conditions, making it hard to detect. Both the F-35 and F-16 are excellent fighter jets, each with special features that make them important in modern air battles. The F-35 is a modern fighter jet known for its ability to carry different types of weapons, both inside its body and on its wings. This makes it great for a variety of missions, like helping ground troops or destroying enemy defenses using advanced sensors and technology. It also gives pilots a clear view of the battlefield, making it very useful in modern combat. The F-16, on the other hand, is a classic fighter jet that's well known for its agility and advanced systems. It's a single-engine jet that can fly incredibly fast, reaching speeds over twice the speed of sound. The F-16 is equipped with an automatic control system that helps it perform sharp turns and complex moves with ease. It has a built-in machine gun and many spots to carry weapons like missiles and bombs. The F-16 was designed to be easy to fix, using strong but lightweight materials like aluminum and titanium. It's built to last for up to 8,000 flying hours and can handle extreme movements, making it one of the most reliable and nimble jets in the sky. The F-35 and F-16 are 2 of the most important aircraft in the U.S. Air Force. Both are designed to handle defense and attack missions, each with unique advantages. While the F-35 is highly advanced and built for modern warfare, warfare, the F-16 remains a reliable and versatile fighter. Which do you think fits today's combat needs better? Share your thoughts. Now, let's talk about another iconic aircraft, the A-10 Thunderbolt II, often called the Warthog. Known for its toughness, the A-10 is built to survive dangerous missions. Its sturdy design and thick armor protect the pilot and key systems from enemy attacks, making it ideal for challenging combat zones. The A-10's most famous feature is its 30mm Avenger cannon, which can fire an incredible 3,900 rounds per minute. This powerful weapon is great for taking out ground targets, including tanks and buildings. Mounted on the front of the aircraft, the cannon allows for precise aiming and close-range attacks. In addition to the cannon, the A-10 carries guided missiles and bombs, giving it a wide range of weapons to support ground troops. It flies low and slow, making it easier for pilots to find and destroy targets that other planes might miss. The A-10 is also easy to repair and maintain, which keeps it ready for action. Its titanium-built frame can withstand heavy damage, including bullets and missile hits. This makes it incredibly dependable for long missions and tough battles. Even today, the A-10 remains essential for close air support, helping protect soldiers on the ground. Its rugged design and combat abilities show why it continues to play a key role in military operations. Speaking of impressive military power, the USS Gerald Ford aircraft carrier is another example. With cutting-edge weaponry and the ability to operate far from shore, it's a true powerhouse for modern naval missions. The USS Gerald R. Ford is a modern and highly capable aircraft carrier. It's not just powerful in terms of weapons, but also has advanced equipment. One key feature is its special system that helps helicopters, like the Apache, land safely even in rough conditions like high waves. This system ensures smooth vertical landings. The ship has an open flight deck, which improves safety and efficiency during takeoffs and landings. It's designed to handle air operations effectively. The carrier also has 3 heavy-duty elevators that can lift up to 65 tons, making it easy to move aircraft and gear. Below the main deck, there's a large area about the size of a big parking lot. This space can store advanced fighter jets, including stealth aircraft like the B-21 Raider, keeping them hidden until needed for quick, powerful attacks. The USS Gerald R. Ford is part of Carrier Strike Group 12, a powerful naval team. At the center of this group is the carrier's air wing, which includes many squadrons with different types of aircraft, each specializing in different roles, such as search and rescue, surveillance, and combat missions. To protect the carrier, warships like the USS Normandy, USS Ramage, USS McFall, and USS Thomas Hudner work together as an escort fleet. These ships are equipped with advanced weapons and technology. They defend the carrier and increase its ability to carry out missions by offering extra surveillance, attack options, and logistics support. With its advanced design and strong fleet, the USS Gerald R. Ford is ready for a wide range of missions, whether it's helping during disasters, delivering humanitarian aid, or carrying out military operations. It can respond quickly and flexibly to any situation. The powerful fleet in the Mediterranean Sea plays an important role in many missions. Its main job is to help stop fights, act as a strong warning to enemies, and keep peace in the region. Recently, the USS Gerald Ford was sent to the Mediterranean Sea for the first time in an area with high risks of conflict. This is a big step in the ship's journey. The USS Gerald Ford left Norfolk Naval Base on October 4, 2022. It joined NATO allies and partners for an exercise in the Atlantic Ocean. This mission showed the U.S. military's strength and commitment to keeping peace. After the exercise, the ship made its first international stop at Halifax Port in Nova Scotia, Canada. Later, it visited the United Kingdom before returning to Norfolk on November 26, 2022. In 2023, the ship went on its first long trip, starting on May 3rd. It worked under the 2nd and 6th Fleet's duties and joined NATO's exercises in Oslo, Norway in May. During this visit, Norway's Crown Prince Haakon came aboard to see the ship. The ship traveled north to the Arctic for practice drills, and in June 2023, it reached the Mediterranean Sea. It made a stop in Croatia for crew rest. In October 2023, the ship took part in joint exercises with the Italian Navy in the Ionian Sea, showing its important role in protecting global sea security. Even though the USS Gerald Ford is very large, it can still be affected by ocean waves and conditions. To keep it steady, the U.S. Navy uses modern systems like special weights, stabilizers, and shock absorbers. These systems help keep the ship stable, especially when launching aircraft in rough seas. Additionally, special safety gear has been added to the ship, including high-tech buoys. These buoys help detect dangers like storms or big waves and can move the ship to safer waters if needed. The USS Gerald Ford is also supported by other fleets, adding to its powerful role in global security. This ship helps the U.S. show show its commitment to maintaining peace worldwide. At the same time, it acts as a powerful deterrent, reminding potential threats of the U.S. ability to protect international security. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to follow us for more interesting videos. See you next time.